What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well today. Figured we were going to jump into another stream with some more Final Fantasy XIII. Gonna pick up back in chapter 4 where we left off last night. So go ahead and get the game started up here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Everything's going as well as it can be for you. And if not, maybe we can bring a little bit of cheer into your life with a little Final Fantasy here. Adjust our monitor volume here. Okay, so if you remember, we left off, it was telling us about having battles with 3 parties where the enemies are attacking each other. We'll jump in, and essentially we can kind of pick and choose who we're going to take out here. I think the Pulsework Soldier is definitely the hardest to deal with. It has that resistance. We'll take it out first, and then we'll take out these drones. What time did we start? Right at 1:15. Gotta watch these electro kicks. They're gonna be... Oh, nice. I thought their target would automatically change once the Pulsework Soldier there was gone. But the target didn't change, so they missed with those. As we saw last time, those electro kicks can do quite a bit of damage, especially to a player, to a character that doesn't have high HP.
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
Of course you did, Saz. Of course you did. You don't go around just turning things on without knowing what's going to happen. And we're at another third-party fight here. And really, all 3 of these enemies are fairly tough as far as resistance to damage. But I always go for the Pulsework Soldiers first, though. Thought I've had a sneeze coming on for a minute. I was going to have to mute the microphone, but go on now.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I keep debating on, once we finish 13, which Final Fantasy we're going to pick up next. What we should play on stream. 7 is my all-time favorite game, period. Not just Final Fantasies. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like the remake, but I'm referring to the original. So, it's been a while since I played it. I've played the remake, and then played remake Intergrade on PlayStation 5, played through it a second time. So I really have this itch to go back to the original game. And especially with the Steam version, we could kind of blast through all of the battles, and I think we could move through it fairly quick. Oh. We need to heal up. Got a little close there. We may have went with the wrong strategy for this battle here. May should have went with the different enemy to take out first when they were still attacking each other. Oh no, now Vanille's down. We may actually lose this fight here. Yeah, I have to restart this battle.
Nuts. Finally run out.
In the 3 or 4 times I've played this game, I don't think I've ever died at this point, especially not in easy mode. Kind of impressive, I guess, on their end. So maybe we start taking out the other faction first and leave the Pulsework Soldier. Maybe that's where we screwed up here. Losing Vanille didn't help, that's for sure. Yeah, so this definitely seems to be what the game anticipated us doing. Taking out the large faction and then saving the Pulsework Soldier for last. My own biases towards certain enemies got me in trouble there. We can't get the stagger up very high there. We don't have anyone with physical attacks. Let's get healed up here. Do not have... Guess we don't have a normal attack as a Ravager. We'll switch it over. There we go. We slowed his bar down a little there. Of course, we killed him before we actually got to the point of staggering him. But we figured it out there at the end. This branching paths here. Okay, so it looks like we're not, more than likely we're not going to be able to move forward here, if I remember correctly. Going to force us down the right path. Didn't mean to slide from the mic, sorry.
Piece of cake.
So same strategy here. We'll leave the Pulsework Soldier for last. Oh, there's 2 Pulsework Soldiers. Okay, so maybe take out one of these guys. We got one XIII. Then we're going to move to Pulsework Soldier B. Then we'll move back to the XIIIs and then the final Pulsework Soldier. Keep them attacking each other as long as possible. I was really trying to wrap my mind around what I really wanted the channel to be and what I wanted to do as far as streaming. And don't get me wrong, I think we're still going to just kind of be a variety channel where we're going to play a little bit of everything. But JRPGs have always been one of my favorite genres. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on. I think we're going to do a lot of JRPGs. And then a little bit of a mix in here and there of, you know, a battle royale or an action game. Or, you know, we'll jump into Resident Evil or if there's new Uncharted. But the majority of the time I think we'll be playing JRPGs. I definitely want to finish working through 13, but I've also been kind of chipping away at Tales of Arise, so we may stream that a little as well. Still kind of trying to make up my mind if I want to focus on just one JRPG at a time, or if we may have 2 or even maybe 3 that we kind of jump back and forth between, like do a morning stream with Final Fantasy 13, and tonight we'll do Tales of Arise, or Tales of Arise rather, and kind of go about it that way. So still trying to make that decision. Of course, if you have any ideas or you think one would work better than the other, of course you can always let me know in chat, drop a comment later on YouTube, just kind of let me know what you think would work. And of course, just like with us playing Final Fantasy 13 here, I will be playing newer JRPGs as they come out, and whatever catches my attention. But I'm willing to go as far back as, I would say, probably Super Nintendo to that generation. I don't know that we'd go all the way back to playing like the original Final Fantasy on NES. I have a copy of it. We have the ability to do so. Just don't know how I feel about doing that, though. I feel like those games are a little harder to get into once you go back that far.
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is.
What about your dad?
Get our nice little flashback back to, I believe this is day 11, right? Yeah, day 11. Seaside City of Bodom. As you probably noticed, we're seeing all of these characters the same time, same day, same place, and just these flashbacks show us their perspectives and what was going on with them right before everything happened.
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kid?
To you? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Foul Sea in the Bodom vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polom. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her.
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
Always felt like
Any father cares.
the tension between Hope and Snow felt kind of forced. I mean, I know, his mother dies in the attack,
Come with me.
but I don't feel like there should have been any indication to Hope that Snow forced her or tricked her into what she did. She did so willingly, and I think even from a distance, without being able to hear what was said,
Your dad'll
you would have been able to tell that. So I've always felt like that tension's kind of forced a little. So, look here. Did we? Showing an orb on the map there. I'm assuming. Yeah, that must have been the way we came down with lightning.
That was great.
Like, I don't remember being in that area, but it definitely looks like we've already cleared it. One of the things that I really like, I know it's a trope in JRPGs, and they always do it,
Time to get serious.
but I like when my party's all together. These sections where they separate, and maybe it's, you know, it's working perfectly on me. I've been a good mark for it because I'm ready for the party to get back together. I feel an accomplishment once they are. But I almost feel like I'm not doing the thing that I should be doing when the party's split. Like, I just want to get the party back together and let's go on our grand adventure. Quick save here. Well, actually, right, this one. Yep. So through this section, we're going to have the Pulsework soldiers that keep coming out of these little storage containers. Didn't quite take him out on one stagger bar. There we go. Tried to get the preemptive attack there, but it didn't work. Let's run a Libra on these guys. So weak to water and electricity. I've always thought they were a cool creature design for the Incubus. So overall, Final Fantasy is pretty consistent with having good creature design. I don't think anyone's ever really had a lot of negative to say about the art direction of Final Fantasy games.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's foul seed pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Again, a little
Once the war was over,
tie-in back to the novellas.
the rim anymore. In places like the
One of those jokes that if you know, you know.
the foul sea, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse foul sea and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'd have thunk?
Oh.
Wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on.
As I said on the last stream, I never skip any of the fights. We always want to try to go through and get as many battles in as we can. We need those CP points. Can't remember. No treasure orbs there. Just make the little, take the little side path to have the battle there.
Time to get serious.
Try to burn down the pulsework soldier while we had that stagger bar full from the preemptive strike. Keep an eye on Saz here, but I think we're okay. Yeah.
Want me to check things out?
So, point to the left. See if we have to circle around for it. We'll take out the Incubus first this time since we don't have the preemptive strike. Now move over to the Pulsework Soldier. And we may need to move over to have a medic kill up Saz. We'll just keep an eye on it for a minute. We've almost got the Pulsework Soldier down. Oh, no, we lost the stagger. So let's switch over and have him healed up real quick. Don't want to take the chance. Oh, we've got the stagger. We can finish him real quick. There we go. I could hear it there. Once we get to maybe the change of the chapter, once we have the party back together, we'll spend our CP and we'll check equipment. Try to do it pretty regularly, but to not be obsessive where I'm stopping constantly to do those things.
Just as I was getting used to things.
Don't remember the Incubus having anything that we had to worry too much about. Succubus, we may have to though.
Changing gears.
Switch into variety, heal up. Get a couple of debuffs on the enemies here. Switch back to try disaster.
Should see your daddy now.
Did a decent amount of damage to Hope there. It wasn't a big deal. We got through it fine, but like I said, I don't remember the Incubus or the Succubus being particularly dangerous. Need to keep an eye out on it, so I need to head this way. So maybe we should go Succubus first, since it's what's doing the buffs and the debuffs, I believe. Then Incubus, then Pulsework Soldier. Like I was stating on the last stream that we had, I feel like that's how they kind of balance this, since you don't have those areas until late game to really grind and level up. They balanced it by not having the battles be so much about brute forcing your way through, that once you know a strategy for it, you'll be able to succeed. There's not many fights that you'll run into where with the wrong strategy you still, or excuse me, with the right strategy, that you won't be able to get through it because you're too low of a level. Like, it's balanced to where as long as you know the strategy, you followed the path and done the majority of the battles, you're going to be fine.
Wisdom does come with age. Hope snow's all right.
Oh, did not get the preemptive strike there. Is it 2 Pulsework Soldiers? Yeah. We might need to switch over and have a medic for just a minute. I don't want to run it too close here. Let Hope heal himself up. I'll go back to try disaster. Man, this battle theme is so good. I'd really have to sit down and think it through and weigh the options, but I'm not so sure that Final Fantasy XIII doesn't have my favorite soundtrack of the series. I think it's that good.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
At least we've got lightning back now.
Time to move.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
Having lightning with those physical attacks helps with the stagger bars not dropping so quick. Go ahead and let Vanille heal us up. Let her heal lightning and then we'll switch back. Back to relentless assault here. I've always liked that you have animations that make sense for the stagger effects. Like with the Pulsework Soldier here, when it staggers, it opens up and exposes that core.
I'll do what I can.
Couple of incubus to take out. Oh no, an incubus and a succubus.
Wisdom does come with age.
And by the way, if I didn't mention it, I'm sure you can see in the stream title or the title of the video if you're watching later on YouTube. This is running on the Steam Deck. I have it docked, so I'm playing through a monitor, and that way it's running through the capture card. But this is running solely off of the Stream Deck. Excuse me, Steam Deck. God, I'm as bad as Google wanting to change those results. It is running on the Steam Deck. I'm controlling the stream from a Stream Deck. Two different things. Way too similar of a name. Now, I was lucky enough to actually be in the first couple of shipments of the Steam Deck. I believe it was the third shipment that they sent out. So I've had it for a few months now. Had a decent amount of time with it. So of course, if you ever have any questions, or if there's a certain game you want to see running on it, if I have the ability to do so, I'll try to do it for you. Just let me know. Let me know in chat. You can drop a comment, and I'll try my best to answer any questions you have. I actually have, this is running through Steam OS, but I do also have Windows 10 dual booting off of a micro SD card. So I'm running both Windows and Steam OS on it. So I can even answer questions about running games on Windows. Which is just overall general impressions. I haven't had a whole lot to complain about. For the most part, it's ran the majority of anything that I've thrown at it. More Pulsework. Nope. Thought there's more Pulsework soldiers that came out in that area, but it's more Incubus.
I was getting used to things. That's you. Done.
Not going to worry about healing up. Not when the Incubus is that low on HP. Here's the Pulsework soldiers I was hearing.
Guess running's out of the question.
I got the Succubus first. And we should still be able to get to, yeah, stagger pretty quick on the Pulsework soldier. I almost like run into decision paralysis when I have a preemptive strike. Like, who do I use that stagger on, because I know that we're going to have an enemy or two that will have completely lost that stagger bar by the time we get to them. Can't remember how many. Yeah, we'll let our CP build up a little further. Trying to remember if we have a boss battle coming up here soon. Yeah, we do. So what we'll do is we'll save. And we are going to go ahead and spin those CP. That's as far as we could go with his Ravager. Up his Synergist as well. Wide enough to get all the way there. Keep forgetting that I could scroll through the characters with the bumpers there. That was everything for her Commando. Let's do her Ravager. Vanille, I definitely think we need to. So her medic's all the way up, so the Ravager next, so she can DPS as well on this boss. That's all the way through her Ravager, so then we'll spend the rest on Saboteur. And we'll go ahead and do Vanille's as well. Vanille's, we'll go ahead and do Hope's. We will start with his medic. I think we skipped over it last time. Looks like we had done more Synergist. And, okay, his Synergist is completely full, so we'll have to spend the rest on Ravager here. And I may need to look into really how I should be going about equipment for the characters. I'm gonna go offensive for her as well. Go balance there, I think. Yeah, her magic is a little lower, but brings her strength up and she gets the physical wall. And his is the same no matter what. We've done them first. So we saved before doing those changes. That way, well, we can go ahead and save again. We'll go ahead and save it that way. It's done because I was thinking in case we needed to spend our CP in a different way, but pretty much we were able to do almost everything with each character. So I don't see that we should run into an issue where we need to revert those. Pretty sure we have a boss battle here though.
What is that?
Pulse armament.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You have eyes, don't you?
All right. There was strategy to this. Gotta remember what it was. Okay, so it's have to certain things. Okay, so hold on, we need to switch over to this. There we go. Now we can switch back over to our... Well, just a second. We need to heal up. Nope, we'll let her go for just a minute. Now we'll switch back to the assault. Want to make sure we keep D-Protect on it. Almost have the stagger up here. There's the stagger. Everyone's HP looks good. D-Protect is gone though, but oh, we need to heal now. Go back to Smart Bomb for just a minute. Get D-Protect on it. I thought we were going to have to go back to Relentless Assault one more time, but I hope we get through that.
Thought we were goners. You all right?
I think so. Incoming.
Let's start phase 2. Let's get D-Protect on it again. Switch back over to Relentless Assault. As soon as we have any characters that have dropped into the yellow on their health, we'll have Vanille heal us up. Other than that, we want to stay in Relentless Assault, other than to put D-Protect back on whenever it comes off. Go with the stagger. With the D-Protect on as well as stagger, should be able to get a decent amount of damage rolling here. Go back to Diversity, let her heal us up. You see we have Steam Clean coming, so we'll actually stay in this so that way we can make sure that Vanille heals us up, gets us all the way through everything. And we'll put the D-Protect back on. So now we will go back to the Smart Bomb. D-Protect's on, Relentless Assault. Try to push for the stagger again. While just keeping an eye on our HP in case we need healing. Well, oh, wrong one. We need Diversity. Have her heal us up. Back into Relentless Assault. And we should be able to finish it here. Oh, Wrecking Ball. Should be okay to finish here though. Yeah. Only a 4-star rating though. Must have took a little too long on it. Lightning now has the medic role, as well as Saz now has commando role. So now he will be able to help with the physical attacks to slow down the stagger bar as well.
Isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
you can stay alive.
You can upgrade weapons and accessories at save stations using your Omni kit and the various components you collect on your journey. First, approach a save station and press A to access it. Then select Upgrade from the save station menu to access the workbench. So this is just walking us through how to upgrade our weapons. I don't remember doing a whole lot of this actually. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. But if we need to, we will. We may experiment and play around with it some.
This looks like easy going.
Here. We have a save point here. Just keeping an eye on time as far as when I'm gonna have to pop off. But I think we'll save here and then we should be able to push on to maybe one more save point, and then that'll probably be where we have to call it. I'm not going to worry about messing around with the upgrade. We'll do that when we have a little more time.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
We don't even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Eden? The Sanctum Seat of Power. Oh, that's a great idea. Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of Lassie terror. You're serious?
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for Lassie to hide. No. They want to fight. Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
No. That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The Fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a Lassie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me. An enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings? A Fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too. Pulse and Sanctum Fal'Cie. They're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a Fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy? Say you pull it off. What's that get you? Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that? You're a post-Lassie now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from Fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
Don't you mean how you die?
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world. If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that and your enemies?
Next time we meet, we might be too.
When the fear sank in, it tore us all apart. Lightning was suffering, reaching out to us, but none of us could see it.
Snow deserves it.
If only I'd been stronger, none of this ever would have happened. I don't know what I should do.
That makes two of us. Whoa!
Hey, you're taking care of me.
It won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
Obviously we have Hope and Lightning kind of bonding over their issues with Snow. And Saz and Vanille both just kind of feeling hopeless,
I'm going with you.
lost and adrift.
Is it you anymore?
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
Can't remember. I don't believe this is the next Eidolon fight, right? Whoa, camera got a little crazy there for a minute.
Not bad.
Really? Thanks.
Uh-oh. Army's out to play.
What now?
What now? I mean, we could stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in her way.
You know, you're right. I guess. I mean, it's not like Lightning needs any help.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me, it'll be fight after fight. I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning,
Call me Light.
what's the plan from here?
Through the Gapra Whitewood to Palampolum. We'll find transport to Eden.
I live in Palampolum. I can show you all the shortcuts.
No side trips.
No need. I don't think Lassie are welcome at home.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we have a save point coming up right here, so we'll make the run up to it and save here. Time here. Actually, what we'll do is we will take a quick look. Oop. Want to save or cancel the save. We'll take a quick look at the upgrade system before we save. What do we actually have her equipped with? Let's back all the way out of this. Let's take a look at our equipment. We have her using the Gladius level 1. That's what we're going to try to upgrade the Gladius. Upgrade Gladius. Oh, we have 40 good fangs. That's okay, so you can see here that would give us 6 experience for each that we use, and we need 800 to level it up. 5, 7, 8 there. 112, there we go. Future upgrades will receive a 50% experience bonus. Nice. So we still need 138 there. See what we have. We have the most of these. Okay. So there you can see the Gladius went from level 1 to level 2. The strength went up from 25 to 31. Magic from 13 to 16. And now we'll be receiving a 75% experience bonus. We'll only do lightning for now. That way it's easy for me to remember when we jump back. So she's using a power wristband. We'd need 520. We'll use 4 of those. Go ahead and use 8 of these. Two of those. Those. And now we're to level 2. You can see our strength from the power wristband again from 20 to 28. So we will spend some time upgrading our stuff. Trying to keep an eye on time here. Well, actually, we'll go ahead and take a look at Hope again. Just don't know. Actually, I don't want to waste too many resources in case I'm not picking the best items to upgrade. So maybe I need to do a little research into that before we waste too many resources. So we will go ahead and save there. Alrighty. Well, again, I'm going to have to call it at that point. We will jump back in, pick back up on chapter 4 a little later. We'll play some Final Fantasy XIV at some point, and like I said, I'm still trying to decide if we're going to try to do a little bit on a playthrough of Tales of Arise at the same time. Right now, we'll definitely make sure that we're focusing on this. But I've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching and had fun with it. Of course, if you'd like, you can always follow here on Twitch, follow on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube. I'd greatly appreciate it. But thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you guys next time.